You are listening to Venus Rose, interactive spiritual Q&A and the power of sound. Music is like sunshine. Hello, conscious souls. How are you feeling? The nights are still cold, but the days are bright and the sun is blessing us with her warm rays. Although the energy is heavy around the world, at least nature in my area lifts us up with the vivacity of spring. We had a full moon with a lunar eclipse in Virgo in the beginning of the week on the 3rd of March, the 3-3 portal, as some people say. Everyone in my environment was so emotional and moody. The energy of white Tara came up strongly and is still very present in my field. On my YouTube channel named Crystal Seraphim Sounds, you can find a sound bite where you can connect with this energy within yourself. There are over 20 Taras as an archetype in different Buddhist traditions. The Bodhisattva in her different colors should help each being purify itself to overcome the main obstacles that keep us from reaching enlightenment. The white Tara helps me personally calm down my nervous system and feel the light of my higher self that surrounds me. Many clients and friends ask me how I navigate times like this, and that brought me to contemplate about compassion and what it has to do with faith. Since we are still in Pisces season and spirituality is on the forefront, it fits to reflect about faith. When you look up the meaning of the word faith, it is a mixture of unwavering trust and the belief of positive outcomes. Religious people put their faith in God. As I said in my last episode, let go and let God is a way to hand over things to a higher power that shall solve everything. I personally believe in source energy, a supreme energy field that imbues everything, every galaxy out there, and not just our Milky Way. Did you know that our Milky Way is the second largest spiral galaxy in our local group, behind Andromeda, and contains about 100 to 400 billion stars? And yes, our solar system is only a tiny part within it. The opinions are divided on how many galaxies exist in our local group, somewhere between 20 to 80. Anyway, there are several hundreds of billions, some say trillions of galaxies out there. I bring it up in this context just to remind everyone how vast everything is. Yet, in the way that I see the whole creation, we all are a part of this gigantic system, and each one of us carries the responsibility for their actions. We are all gear wheels that help run the big ship, so to speak. That is the question. Where do I put my faith when I am in the midst of heavy circumstances, when I believe that everyone plays a part in the story? Many empaths feel the pain of their surroundings and want to know how they can cope. Anxiety in the collective consciousness lets people shiver. I understand that it is not easy to function when everything we know is threatened. Although many things seem dire at present in the world, I believe that the waters that fuel the main structure of this matrix are not only positive, but are love itself. We humans, although capable of doing cruel things, are loving beings in their essence. Yes, there are ones who do unspeakable deeds, but the majority of humanity has simply never learned how beautiful and powerful they truly are. Instead, they often follow darker paths, because other dense energies convince them they are not worthy of something better. When I hear the word goddess, I think about the word goodness, an expansive, benevolent force that is nurturing and is not only able to, but wants to give and share love. When I come in contact with White Tara, for example, her loving, compassionate energy makes me feel as if the energy not only surrounds, but holds me, so I can relax. Diving deep into a state of contemplation, meditation with the help of sound gives me personally the opportunity to feel spirit. In one-on-one sessions with my clients, I hold the space for them with the help of sound to experience the frequency of light in every cell of their bodies. Sometimes they journey far into past or parallel lives. Sometimes they just shift into the state of deep relaxations where they can start to heal whatever they focus on. When you tap into source energy and perceive that it's all around you, then you begin to feel the truth that we are a fractal of this energy, a drop in this vast ocean. And if we concentrate on positive outcomes, even more so when we do it together with others, we are able to create magnificent things. One of my mentees told me earlier today that many in the Generation Z are not that fearful. A lot of them are activists, and I'm glad that they are determined to create a brighter future for humanity. There are many ways to practice mindfulness, but I always tell my clients to focus on love. Be attentive with yourself in the first place, and ask yourself, how can I make you happy today? I remember how weird I felt when I first did this mirror practice from Louise L. Hay. It takes time. It needs training like other things do. To choose kindness, to be full of compassion with yourself and others expands this energy in your environment. When every single being would choose love instead of hate, this world would be a different place. The universe expands every frequency you put out there. And that does not mean you have to say yes to everyone and be a so-called doormat. On the contrary, be honest, be clear, draw boundaries, protect yourself and the ones you love. Simply treat others the way you would like to be treated. When we start in our own circle and then put circles together, we can expand the frequency of love. Although there's a lot of darkness out there, I see so many beautiful people coming together and creating exceptional things for the world. We have this gift of technology that helps us connect with one another. I love it when I talk to my friends on the other side of the globe. Let's focus on the good and expand that field of light. Concentrate on your breath, on beautiful, positive things. Be grateful and appreciate the relationships of any kind you have in your life. Have you heard that the human eye is able to see a single candlelight in the dark miles away? This is just a reminder that the light can't be distinguished by the dark. On the contrary, the darkness only helps the light to be seen. Have faith. We will get through this to create a brighter future for humanity together. I love to hear from you. We are swimming in the vast waters of Pisces season still. The themes are about empathy, compassion, and intuition. You can leave things and questions in the comments of my YouTube channel named Crystal Seraphim Sounds or my Instagram. For those of you who do not have social media and love to send questions or would like to book a one-on-one session to go on a soul sound journey with me, to feel the light within your soul, send me an email for further details. You can find everything in the show notes. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you a beautiful weekend. And as always, let me know what moves you. Love to you all. Rose.